How's it going, everybody? It's actually a nice day. A little bit of wind in the air, a little bit of a breeze, but you know, sweatshirt weather anyway. I am standing down in the field where we chopped corn, one of the fields we chopped corn in, and this was all underwater. I don't know if you can see along the hedgerows. Probably not. It's a little ways away. I'll get over there, but you can see where all corn stalks and all some brush and everything that the flood kind of pushed up. I'm down here. Well, let's backtrack a little bit. Last video, I said thank you to the men and women who served. That was great to see. A thumbs up out for it, and thank yous for that. But I said when I was putting things away, it's going to be an interesting week. And the reason why I said that was we had the scheduled the crop adjuster to come out to look out the crop and the soybeans that were underwater in the flood and tell us what we thought. So what we ended up doing is we're going to take the grain head off the combine. Figured, hey, we're done with soybeans now, and gonna put the corn head on. So before we did that, we came down here and we just took a path, just made like a, I don't know, like a 50-foot pass, just to get a little sample. They could kind of do the math and see how much was in that 50-foot pass, kind of get an idea how much we lost. To our surprise, when we combined it, I mean, you could tell the stalks and everything they had that silt on them, the hulls had that silt on them, but the beans looked clean. And we took the combine back up to the shop. We unloaded it into the wheel loader's bucket, and I took a sample of it, 3 samples, and they were running around 18%. The wettest I took was 18.5. So we were both amazed. And so yeah, I would have never thought, fast forward to today, I would have never thought after soybeans have been underwater for about a week that we'd be able to combine soybeans. But today, we are down here combining soybeans. I'm blown away. I'm really, like I thought after, it's a muddy mess down here. You can tell they're dusty. They're really dusty, but you can see how they got this this muddy. See, I don't know, I kind of wiped it off there, but once I crack it open, let's see if I can do this here, one-handed or not. Once I crack them open, it's amazing how clean the beans are. It really surprised us. So we're down here, we're giving it a run. We'll get this field done, no problem. This isn't really that big of a field. We just put the beans in here to rotate it. Next year it'll be sweet corn. And these were under, but further down we're under more. So you'll see there's obviously going to be some places that we did get where the water has with push brush and everything up, and yeah, just the fact that we're down here, I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. I'm speechless. I said in the live stream, oh, it's gonna be a total loss, and yeah, I never would have thought. I'm walking over to the combine. Needless to say, I'm not mounting a camera on the combine today, and you're gonna see why. I don't know if you guys can see over there, but they are dusty from all that silt and everything that the floodwaters brought. Like I said, the grain itself is clean. It's just going through there, and he's got to go slow with that flex head, because things like this you don't want to pick up. Yeah, so soybean harvest continues. It's a great thing. I know when we're sitting around at Thanksgiving, I know one of the things I'll be thankful for, that's for sure. It's amazing how things work out sometimes. It's amazing what a difference a week will do for you anyway. But anyway, so I've been kind of quiet all week. I've been working on my helping my parents out, working on their old house, but I've been just jonesing to get down here and tackle this to see if we were going to be able to get them, to see if we run into any other kind of obstacles. But so today's a good feeling to get down here and to do this. So anyway, Here he comes around, so I'll show you him. That combine's filthy already. He's got to go extremely slow too. Got a dust mask on. That's all I gotta say about that. But I'm gonna kind of just watch him make laps. Like I said, this won't take that long at all. We'll have all this done today. We'll get down to the far end. There's a lot of beans left down there. I mean, this was two-thirds of our beans. I've gotten asked by a lot of people, why didn't we start down here and then go up to the higher fields? We planted the higher fields first, so we kind of just started harvesting in order. Let me get the truck or the tractor here. Slipping all over the place. It's a muddy mess. Okay, so we just started harvesting in the order that that we planted, so that's why we went up the road and worked our way down. There's a lot of beans down here, like I said, so as ratio-wise for what we plant anyway, the majority of our beans were down here. So if we started down here, we probably would have been just at best halfway done, and we would have had floodwaters, obviously not totally underwater, but the combine would have been, because we leave the combine in the field, and my dad usually brings the grain cart up, and while I have the dump truck, and then he just brings the grain cart and tractor down and parks it and gets started. So that's how we run it. That's how we, two-person operation, runs these three pieces of equipment. And yeah, so kind of good that we started up there, because then we would have been, who knows what condition the combine would have been in, and we would have been out of the beans up the road, the rest of the beans down here, and we would have been sitting there. God only knows what we would have done to get the corn. So anyway, you can't, it's easy to go back after you have a disaster like that. It's easy to go back and start second guessing yourself, or second guessing the person, and saying, here's what you should have done. You should have done this, you should have done this. It's easy after the fact, but if you can predict the weather and you can predict natural disasters, then you are going to make a lot of money in this world, let me tell you. But anyway, just waiting to get loaded up. So one of the other things we did is, I said in the last video, what I had to do is take that little auger into the shop once beans were done, and just take that cord right in and make that one long cord for the auger. I ended up doing that, and then I put a switch on it, so I didn't have to walk all the way behind the bins and turn it on and off right from there. So I got some video of me wiring up that switch, putting that switch in, so I'll drop that in right now. So, let's do one thing at a time here. Start with the ground. The ground's about shot anyway. So, do I need a hammer? No, thank you, sir.
I need it.
So I got the new cord put in and wired up, and now we have a switch, so I don't have to go a long ways away and plug it and unplug it. Let's see how it works. Call that good. On to the next project. So I'm heading back up to the farm to grab some things. He plugged up right now, so he's just unplugging that. I'm sure he's gonna plug up probably a couple times, but you can see some of this flood debris here. The flood waters all come this way, and everything that's floating in it comes here and then hits all this hedgerow and then just kind of settles once the water goes down. But makes for a muddy mess, that's for sure. There's no way I can get the truck through here. It's just way too muddy. Tractor will go through fine. The combine went through fine. Walking through here now just to clean my boots off. But I got the dump truck up here. Kind of like last year. This is kind of a muddy area right here. So I would drive down, park it, walk across, grab the grain cart, load up the truck, drive back, walk back, get a little exercise, and do some unloading. Back in business. So anyway, thumbs up if you like this video. Drop me a question or comment below. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have, thumbs up you, I truly appreciate it. I'm gonna go talk to the neighbors who laugh at me when they drive by and see me holding the camera selfie style, so stop laughing.